what is a blackberry?
Who bought BlackBerry?
Why aren't blackberries black?
They are sometimes.
No,
I'm
they're
asking
purple.
you what they are, and then I'll tell you why.
You remember how big of a deal
Oh, it's
they
the
were?
It's the berry that looks like 87 miniature grapes glued together.
I'm very familiar with that berry.
Yeah,
Those are very miniature.
AKA
grapes.
what grows on all the prickers.
dude, they're the worst. My parents used to have them growing around their.
Let's
deck.
start this sucker because it's like 8:45.
It's already started.
Oh.
We're 15 minutes in, dude. Where you been?
Oh.
We picked a ton on our property over the summer and made a lot of pies from them.
Is that what this pie that you're making now is from?
No.
I guess we're
I
done
don't
with
think
the
so.
story about my parents. So
Yep.
let's move on.
Hey, how was your week?
My week? You're gonna do this without a sound effect? Oh, we removed
can't-
that
I
sound
can't.
effect altogether.
What?
Now it's this.
Can we turn down my headphones just completely?
Mine too.
Just totally
Just-
off.
I want them muted. I'm so tired of hearing you guys.
Wow.
I really appreciate that.
Hey, Steve, I vaguely remember you saying something about your parents. Maybe blackberries?
Dude, they had
No, I think he
black
didn't.
bears on their property a lot, and it murdered a couple chickens. and
Nice.
stuff. So
I had a blackbird dragging trash into my woods.
So it did not have anything to do with blackberries.
no, they had blackberries, but there was just all these prickers surrounding the deck. So
You can't say
anytime
that.
that you went any
Careful with that word.
thorn
I don't
bushes,
get
so
it.
anytime you got close, you would
said
like be
prickers.
stepping on like fallen, dead like
I
thorn.
still don't
It's
sticks.
plural for the singular
pricker.
prick.
Stupid.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Pricker.
Careful with your headphones there.
Well, welcome to Unsound Opinions again, everybody. We have just munched probably 3,000 calories of wings, and we are now ready to pod.
Oh, that was a close one.
We almost just lost another 2,500 calories of wings.
We still have.
Dude, you
the
really think
wings-
those 4 wings are 2,500 calories?
I honestly don't know.
Maybe with the sauce.
That's a,
No
that's
shot.
a
No
hefty sauce.
No shot.
What's the normal amount that you're supposed to eat of calories a day?
Depends on what
It's
you're
like
doing.
2 Gs, right?
Are you not working
Is it
out?
2 Gs?
I think it's like
It's
2
like 2
or
Gs.
25. Well, everything says based on a 2,000 calorie diet.
Oh, okay.
And
For
it also-
females, it's like 1,800, they say.
and Luke's 100% right. It depends what you're doing all
Oh,
day.
absolutely. If you have a sedentary lifestyle, you need
You
less
should
calories.
better
be
be like
eating like an
400.
apple.
Or
Yeah.
8.
But if you're like crushing it every day, you can eat like 3,500.
This guy said, "You look like you don't have a trash can in your bathroom."
I just don't replace the.
Not
Back.
you, this guy.
I understand.
Shout out Tucker Lindgren, friend of the pod.
He tries to be.
He's been hitting us up.
I don't know who that is, but he is very funny.
Can I tell you guys something that I heard today, but I tried to vet it and wasn't able to find any sources on it, but I did hear it on
I
a
can
podcast.
tell you whether or not it's true.
Okay, well, apparently there was a report that came out like this past week or like within the last 2 weeks
Yes,
that
that's correct.
visit our friends in Miami
Miami.
at the mall, and there's reports coming out that like apparently this creature, the shadow alien thing that's like freaking everyone out in the mall,
Like a while
From
back.
last year?
from the July or January 1st of this year.
Yeah.
They're saying that a portal opened up, and these Navy guys grabbed the creature and like brought it through the portal.
They
and then
grabbed
it
the
zapped out.
shadow.
Yeah, whatever the thing was, dude. That's what the report
That's
was.
crazy.
I haven't been able to.
Actually,
Substantiate.
did you? I meant to research this more, but this week the Pentagon released a whole bunch of like 700 UFO things,
Really?
and I think 23 of them they said they can't figure out.
That's so crazy.
With apparently high def video. I haven't looked any up though, but it's been a news story in quite a few places. I thought there was a stink bug behind you, but it's a spider.
You guys think they're going to release the JFK
It's an
files?
arachnid.
What's in the JFK files?
I think we all know what's in the JFK files, but I'm
The
not
CIA.
saying.
No, I don't think. I think that a crazy man shot the president, and the CIA is great.
Yeah, they're great.
They're great.
They're great.
That's not
Why
what
are you
we
winking?
talked about before.
Why are you winking, Steve?
I'm not winking, everyone. My eyes are wide and clear.
Why is there a red dot on
that
your
I would
chest?
never say anything bad about our beloved government.
Hey, how about Tulsi Gabbard
How about her?
being the head of all that stuff now?
Yeah.
I don't know about
Why don't you
some
go
of
on
these
a
people.
diatribe about that? Because I don't
I don't know.
enough.
So everyone is freaking out, being happy about Tulsi and RFK, and I'm not totally sold on these people. Like, I don't really care because I think that they're not going to like be terrible. They're probably going to be pretty good. But like RFK, still, he really likes killing babies, abortion,
Thank you.
and I mean Tulsi is like, she's cool, but I don't think she's as cool as everyone's trying to make her out to be. Like, she's still kind of a lib. So it's interesting. And then Matt Gaetz for Attorney General. That dude, I don't trust that guy. He's got a weird face.
Yeah, he sounds sketchy.
He's trying to avoid a big investigation that's about to come out. I think it's going to reveal that he's like
Sex trafficking?
doing drugs and stuff. And I don't like him.
Sex trafficking is crazy.
Oh, up there.
So I was thinking that that's what you were going to say.
Oh, I mean, he. Who knows? The report was more like that he likes to screw around and likes
I just
to do
want
drugs.
to point out the stance of this pod because you said sex trafficking is crazy. We are against
Vehemently.
All of it.
vehemently.
All of it.
Just no traffic.
Well,
None.
traffic in general is
None.
terrible.
Yeah, we're against
Sex traffic is
of
worse
any
than regular
kind.
traffic.
Yeah, parrot traffic, while not as bad as sex traffic, is probably worse than interstate traffic.
It's the third worst. It's the
You
third
over?
worst. Yeah.
Okay.
No, not third worst.
Did you say parrot?
Parrot trafficking. Yeah.
I thought you meant like a bunch of parrots, standing in line, trying to cross the road.
Dude, Costa Rica has so much parrot traffic.
Maybe we shouldn't. have
Dude,
eaten
your
the wings.
brain is just like the other day.
Sorry, I was reading something.
We
else.
had an ad read.
You never
and
go full.
It
right,
was
Ben?
it was cricket shoes, and in my head, it was tiny shoes that you put on crickets. And Dan sprinted out of the gates with the fact that you get to jump around like a cricket wearing these shoes.
You never go full.
There's
Yeah, you never do
so frequently we have these ad reads, and your brain just doesn't work like a normal human.
Well, you give me like 3 seconds. To
That
come
is
up
not
with
true. You get them in a very functionally laid out email.
Yes, I send the email every week.
something. Yeah, but I have
We take our
spam
sponsors
blockers.
seriously.
I never hear it.
Your email is DannyJJeff@yahoo.biznet, right?
It was biz.net, so I don't know who you're emailing.
Oh, shoot. The other Danny J.
Back to the Pentagon thing. They released, the Pentagon reviewed 757 cases from around the world that were reported to U.S. authorities from May 1st, 2023 to June 1st, 2021.
Distraction. It's all distraction.
272 incidents is included that occurred before that time period, but had not been previously reported.
I think it's all distraction. The UFO
From what?
stuff. From everything else that's going on.
Yeah, but why go UFO?
Because people
Because everyone's
jump
been
with
asking
it.
about it.
They go crazy about it. They
so
love it.
right now, you have a paddle. On one side it's red, on one side it's green. The red says, I do not believe, and the green says, I do believe. And we say the word alien to you. What are you holding up?
I'm putting that paddle in the middle because I think that people see things. I just don't think they're aliens.
What do you think they are?
Demons.
Are demons not foreigners to this land?
Ooh.
No,
He's right.
I don't think so. I think they're more real than a lot of what we see here.
Who was here first? The demon or the person?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Sorry, Ben hates
Probably the
theology,
demon.
but he
No,
likes
no,
the alien,
I
so
like-
he's kind of
I think
torn.
I think the demon because
I think it's good. I like
The demon.
I like theology talk.
You're saying demon.
I'm saying the demon
Explain.
because when Adam and Eve were around, Satan was already a little snake, so he had his boys with him probably by then.
Are you sure, though?
No, I'm not sure. Are you sure?
Well, this is my thing. The garden was perfect until he
Mm.
tricked Eve. So could it have been perfect if he was in the garden beforehand,
Okay, so what triggered him coming into the garden?
falling from heaven? Revolting.
So how is he in the garden?
Yeah, so how would he get in?
Maybe he was like,
he got cast down to earth.
yeah, but the garden's perfect. So how could it have a
Well,
demon snake in it?
Is the garden perfect? Because they were warned not to eat off of the tree.
Yeah, because the tree is choosing good and evil for yourself.
Right. They were told not to. So
Right.
Yeah, but the sin isn't the tree. The sin
So you're
is
saying you
eating
can't
from
have
the tree.
Yeah, so I'm wondering.
perfection if
I'm
you have
wondering.
choice?
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's that like where you guys draw that line of what perfection means.
The lion and the lamb were laying next to each other.
That is
That's
perfection.
perfection.
disgusting.
You don't like little lambs? Dang it.
Sorry,
I'm watching. You're taking that home with you.
Here you go.
Oh, full blown dive on the bite side of the nugget.
So I need to
Trying to
come
get a
true to
chunk.
you guys. I took some probiotics before coming over here because I knew we were having these wings.
Are you dropping hammers?
And I was no. It's just like I've become really old, and that I'm like, oh, gonna have some breaded fried foods later. I gotta pregame.
Take an Ozempic or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
Why don't you put that over
I can't
away
start
from me?
laughing.
There are so many better
Here.
ways to handle
There.
this wing
It's
full
away
of
from.
blue
Look
cheese.
at this.
You're
Look at
dripping
this.
everywhere.
Oh my!
Oh, I didn't even buy those for you.
I know.
Yeah, why are you eating all of
I don't
them?
know.
You're not invited to this party.
This is a Wingstop feast that is before us. I don't know if you. I don't know how we're doing this.
kind of friends of the
Kind
pod.
of did record a little bit before. I don't know if that's going to make the final cut.
I hope
or
not.
not.
I like those.
But this is a Wingstop feast, and
This is a little drippy.
it's a little drippy.
Well, they sent us all these wings to review them. And
What are your review?
good. Great.
Some of them are
That'll sell
Some of
wings.
them are good. Some of them are great.
I think I like all of B-dubs more.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
insane, dude.
There
But I've
goes
had a
our
lot of
deal.
cold ones.
Have you had these?
Honestly,
The crunch ones? The crunch ones
I'm-
are a game changer.
Yes. Those are
I'm
the best
not
ones.
actually at all upset about that, Dan. I think that is reasonable
That's totally unreasonable.
because B-dubs is good. Like, so it's like saying that. Well, you don't drink anything with sugar in it, right? So
Depends.
you might not relate to this, but it's like the debate between Coke and Pepsi. It's like I just can't stand Pepsi.
Yeah.
It's like, really? It's pretty stinky good. It might not be Coke, but it's pretty stinky good.
They're both
Compared to just drinking water all day?
yeah, exactly.
like a freak.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm not mad at him for liking B-dubs at all. I like B-dubs as well.
Would you eat
Is that a
wing?
normal walking around, or is someone jumping up there?
Sounds like a child.
Okay.
Sounds like my daughter came downstairs.
It was a bit drippy.
That was tough to watch.
What was it?
You.
You had
Food
food.
fall out of my mouth?
Might as well have.
Oh my god.
Fell into the audience's ears.
All right. So I have a question
Yeah.
for you.
Please.
Okay.
Okay, Max Scherzer.
Never heard of him.
Okay,
He's got two eyes.
pitcher for the Tigers a while ago.
Oh, is that the guy who's left-handed? Dated
Yeah.
that model girl?
He had one brown eye, one blue eye.
Two eyes, I said
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I thought he played third base for the Washington Nationals. During the World Series run?
it. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
He,
Okay,
he was third
Okay.
base. Rendon
Max
was
Scherzer,
pitching.
third
We're,
baseman.
we're talking about the same
Yeah,
guy. Okay. All right, so seriously, though.
There,
Max Scherzer.
there's a chance that he makes it to the Hall of Fame.
Is it only a chance, you think?
No, well, as
Okay.
a third baseman.
Oh, yeah,
It's-
as a third baseman,
it's
yeah.
stacked. He has worn several jerseys at this point.
Yeah.
What jersey is he wearing?
Probably, I mean, shoot.
He wore one World Series
Probably Tigers, honestly.
with the Tigers. Did he win with them or just get
Yeah,
a
he
Cy
won with
Young?
the Tigers.
Was he mostly
but
with
that
them?
was mostly where he had all his. I mean, I know he had no hitters and stuff for the Nats, but didn't he have more
I don't think
success?
did he ever have a?
He hit 23 strikeouts with the Nats.
He had a perfect game that got ruined, right?
Honestly, there's
Oh,
I remember that.
there's
That was the
there
worst.
is honestly a case. Yeah, by a bunt.
Yes.
Right, it was
no,
the-
No,
the
it
guy,
was a
the
guy leaned
yeah,
in.
the guy
Leaned
into the
in,
pitch.
yeah, it's
Oh
almost
my
as
gosh.
bad.
It's the worst.
Yeah, I think there's a strong case for the Nats.
Dan.
Dude, there's so much blue cheese on this
Oh
table.
my gosh.
This is
Put it in the bag.
blue cheese everywhere.
This is definitely This is
This is the worst table to use for all
Speaking
this
of sports, can we talk about how Alex Ovechkin's about to be the greatest of all time?
Do you know
Officially?
that Alex Ovechkin just got injured and snapped his leg
When?
last night?
Last night,
Yeah.
late?
Yeah.
Utah game?
Yeah.
Is he done forever?
No, he's week to week. So it's
But he
like
snapped
he's-
his leg.
no, I
Hockey
don't.
players are amazing.
They're
Dude,
beasts.
what they say is just
He's week to week.
It's a lower leg injury.
He's
Or-
30 goals away from being.
He's 26 or something. He has 5 goals in the last 2 games or something. He had 2 goals in the game that he got injured in. And he
I
had
don't think
to
we
leave.
realize how great he is.
There's no way you can't like
The
no
great 8.
no one would
I think
ever
we know.
Do you know that for the first 15 years of his career, 10 years of his career probably, I thought his nickname was the Great Ape. Because he's just like
He
this
looks like
ugly
a
dude. Like,
Caveman, yeah.
Careful.
right. So yeah. So I was gonna bring that up as well. Like he is in our lifetime, what other Hall of Famer has there been?
Max
Well,
Scherzer.
what's weird about it is it's pretty clear that Crosby's better than Ovechkin and has been for a long time. It probably will be for a long time. But we still.
you're done.
I don't like
talking
that.
now. You're just.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh my god!
I didn't know how long I could keep that up.
Is he still on the Gwins?
Is he
Yeah.
even? He's not relevant anymore.
He's not
Hey, who's better, Messi or the other guy?
Pele.
Ronaldo.
Shoot.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
I don't know.
There was a time where Messi was considered the greatest athlete.
All these
period
kids
of all time.
were just screaming at me, Messi or Ronaldo, when I was in Guatemala, and I was just like, I don't
Dude,
know.
He was literally
And
considered
then I
the
found
greatest
out,
athlete ever.
like, Messi has a World Cup or a Premier ring or something, and then Ronaldo doesn't, or vice versa. I don't know. But so then I started using that. I was like, Messi's got a ring, and then they're like,
Messi's the GOAT. Careful.
Wow, get the bleep button ready.
Sounds kind of like Starvin' Marvin a little bit with less clicky.
oh my god,
Dude, Starvin' Marvin.
he's a character on South
He's
Park.
an Ethiopian from South Park.
How does he sound, Dan?
Starvin'.
Yeah.
You guys want to
He's the
hear
best.
a bad joke?
You think? So you're thinking Nats? He'll wear the Nats jersey.
No, I don't know. I'm hoping.
That'd be awesome.
He was on the Nats for.
Few
We got him in
years.
2015, and he lasted till
22, 21.
21.
Yeah, I think there's a good case for the Nats
I don't know a single player on
that
Nats right
run, dude, and then him like not being able to lift his arm,
Oh my gosh,
dude.
and him coming in for relief.
Dude, he was.
That was the lowest viewed World Series of all time, but I think it was the most magical.
Because COVID had just killed a third of the population.
Yeah, that's
No,
really
this was in
disappointing.
2019.
I think because people were tired of watching Houston,
And
and we have such a young fan base, or like a
2019, what is it? COVID.
Joe Biden.
20.
Answer the question, Steve.
Yeah, I don't know, but what other who's the greatest DC sports icon?
Bryce Harper,
our-
obviously.
Chris Cooley, obviously.
I love Chris Cooley so much.
Yeah, dude.
Friend of the pod.
RG3.
Just shut up.
Albert Haynesworth.
I mean, I think you have to say that Ovechkin's the greatest DC player.
Who else has
Ever.
He's
spent their
actually
whole
stuck
Jordan.
around.
Michael
Michael
stinking
Reginald
Jordan, for what,
Jordan.
a year?
It
what?
was like
For 2 years?
Does it not count?
Does it not count if he's the owner?
I mean,
He was.
I don't think
the
that makes him the greatest.
We have the only team to have Michael Jordan on it, other than the Bulls / whatever MLB team he played for
White
in the
Sox.
minors.
I just think that, nobody, when they think of Michael Jordan, they don't think of the Wizards or the Bullets.
I do
whatever
because
it
I
was.
saw him play.
So did I.
So did I.
That's impressive.
What game?
That's
You
pretty
weren't
cool.
even born yet.
What year
Utah
was it?
Jazz, 1999.
I
I think
honestly don't know.
No, it was
Probably
3.
I have no idea who
it
I
was.
was watching.
It was 98 or 90. No, 99, 2000 or something.
Oh, I was alive.
Actually, it was the Pacers.
Okay. So we have Darryl Green,
Darrell.
who retired in 2001. So that one doesn't really.
Sean Taylor, obviously. Rest in peace.
Again, Sean Taylor was great, but he was great for.
Please be
3
careful.
years.
He's dead.
He's great as in he's passed.
Yes. Amen.
The great Taylor.
Wasn't he? Didn't he wear number 8 too?
All of our DC sports heroes are what ifs.
What?
What if RG3 didn't break
Except
his
for
leg?
Ovechkin.
What if Sean Taylor didn't go home that night? What if, he left the game because he was sick and he went home?
Who was our quarterback that got hit by a bus?
He wasn't ours at the time. That was Dwayne
Hopkins?
Haskins.
Haskins.
Did he die?
Oh, yeah, dude. Bus.
Did he die?
Yes.
Yes.
I do not.
When
like,
was this?
I don't like how the podcast is handling this
I don't like
situation.
that I laughed when he said, "Yeah, dude, bus." That got me to laugh, and I feel so. It's such a tragedy.
Haskins.
Yes, he passed away.
Oh, I do remember this. This was so recently.
Yeah, dude, he was like walking on 95 or something.
Shame on you. He said this on purpose to me. He knows that he can just make me laugh at this, even though I don't want to. I want nothing to do with this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that is insane.
My love to the Haskins family, because that is a tragedy.
Sorry for our co-host and his horrible.
You think
outlook
he
on
was
life.
like intoxicated?
Bus.
He said he was trying to pass I-595 in Florida or something.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like crossing a highway.
It was an interstate,
Dump truck hit him.
so not a bus.
Yeah, not a bus.
I don't know which one's worse.
Yeah.
Probably a dump truck.
I would imagine. Well,
Is
dump
it-
truck is
it
gonna
pre
do.
or post dump?
Dude, I
Dude,
got pre-dumped.
You got
Can we
almost.
speed
stop? Can we
dump.
stop? Let's just back away.
I
slowly.
almost got hit by a dump truck one time. And it was full. It slammed on its brakes. I was turning into a neighborhood, and it swerved around me and did a donut, and then faced me, like me and him looking at each other, and we're both like, "Oh my god!"
I just picture like the
Dan-
zoom into the eyes
Dude,
and the
that-
Western music.
How many times has a car
Yeah.
swerved around you doing a complete 180 and then stare at you?
Dan, do you want to hand me the root beer?
It happened
one
to,
time.
It happened to us on I-66.
You want the beer, dude?
That lady.
Yeah, that lady.
Oh
Yo,
yeah,
root
that was
beer. Where is
crazy.
it?
That was wild.
I remember one time I was doing a sweet
Thanks,
fishtail U-turn, but I did it the
dude.
full 360 and into oncoming traffic. I was like, oh crap!
Oh my god.
Why are you pouring it into this? Why were you doing that?
Because I don't want it to get defizzed.
Okay. Philosophical question.
Although I gotta tell you, there's no carbonation in this drink at all.
It's fire brewed, bro.
Philosophical question for you guys.
How do you spell that?
P.
Go ahead.
Philosophical. All right. So you won a trip for you and your wife to accompany another 150 people to start a colony on what's that planet, like the closest one, like Axios
Uranus.
Prime or something.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Anyway, so the way you get there, basically Passenger, if you've seen that
No,
movie, everyone
I
goes
haven't.
into like hypersleep, and it's like a 30-year. No, okay, we're gonna go further. It's like 1,000-year
yeah.
trip. So hypersleep for 1,000 years, you wake up, you're there. Your pod malfunctions,
Oh gosh.
and
dude.
now
Nightmare.
You are Nightmare.
It's Rocket Man. Remember Rocket Man the movie?
Oh yeah,
I never watched it.
Hilarious.
This
Anyway.
happens.
So he gets out of cryosleep. Do you wake up your spouse or not?
No,
Dude, you're talking you're going to die?
no, you're not gonna die.
Of course you're going to die.
You're gonna die of old age.
Yeah. Because it's like Rocket Man. Remember he's awake for like
True.
6 years or whatever while they're trying to get there? He's just like is eating toothpaste because he runs out of food. Yeah.
You're gonna wake her up.
What? She's going to be upset when she wakes up in 1,000 years?
Not if she's
Dude, what if she
only lives
even
to
more
150 instead of 1,050.
Well, if she's upset, then we can
I guess
make
you
it,
could put her back to
we
sleep.
can make it quick.
Actually, what,
You
how
can't
come
put
he
her back
couldn't?
to sleep.
How come he couldn't go back to sleep in that movie?
Because
the monkey was in his
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
chamber, and he got in the monkey's
How
one,
long
but
was-
it was just like sitting there with his legs out of it.
it was like 5 years or something. That
I've
No, it
never
was-
seen
I think
this
I think it was
movie.
like 8 months.
I gotta
Yeah,
find it.
I tried to rewatch it and show a bunch of friends because like this is the funniest movie ever. It was painful. We had to turn it off in like 20 minutes.
Was that the Harlan? It was Harlan Williams, right?
Something just happened with him. I don't know if he died or
Oh man,
Bus.
I don't.
dude, if it's a bus,
That's messed
dude.
up, Steve.
Yeah.
Mine's at least like speculative. Are you waking your wife up?
No,
So you're just gonna go.
I'll just sit there and stare at her
So that's the thing.
until
Like,
I die.
you would start out the first day, you're like, dude, I would never wake her up. But then you go like a year and you're just talking to the wall And that
Yeah,
button
you're
is right there.
I might wake everybody up and just ruin the whole plan.
Honestly, I might do the same.
He did not die, guys.
Oh, good.
How many years was it in?
He keeps thinking I'm
Rocket
talking about
Man.
the Elton John movie, Rocket Man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. But, like, I can't even have a cake on the counter, and I'm like, I'm not going to eat that cake. And then my brain's like, you should probably eat that cake. I'm like, I'm not going to eat the
Well, I
cake.
don't want it to get crispy on the edges.
Yeah. And then,
Better munch that
like,
cake.
20 minutes, I'm eating that cake.
Oh yeah.
And you're telling me I have to go 1,000 for the rest of my life without, like, all I have to do is push that button.
No, you're right. I'm with you.
You saying you would wake her up?
I wouldn't want to, but I know myself, and I'm a weak human.
To eat the
and-
cake, he would wake her up.
Yeah. Come on, they got cake.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but
I just have no willpower. I can't refuse. Like,
why do you have to wake her up to eat cake?
the cake is ridiculous.
He wasn't
not
listening to
great.
anything.
I'm just saying, I don't
Sounds
have any
like more euphemisms.
I don't have any willpower. I can't keep myself from eating cake. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to keep myself from
Where's the cake in this scenario?
it's in the
On the
dining hall.
counter.
Dude,
Why do
did
you
I
need to
ever
wake up your
tell you about
spouse?
the kid in our neighborhood?
It was a cake kid.
No, it had to do with the cake though.
Did you guys make him eat so much cake he threw up?
No, we did throw up, all of us collectively, because his mom bought a cake from I think it was like Giant or Food Lion in Fairfax City, and are you munching more right now? Okay. Well, they sliced into the cake, and one of the corner pieces had the tip of a pinky in it.
Oh. How old?
No.
No, how old was the pinky?
Oh, I don't know.
Was it 9?
You didn't
I mean,
coordinate it?
I'm sure fresh.
75?
It was not decomposed by any means.
Was there blood in the cake?
Yeah, it was discolored all around it for sure. The way I remember
disgusting.
it, but I got to remember I was a kid.
That
I'm
is-
literally
can you
eating
imagine
a
biting into
chicken
that?
finger right now.
Did I ever tell you about the time? Way worse than that? No, not way worse
Way
than
worse.
that. But
Wait,
it was
hold
way
on.
more personal to
Did you
me.
say that cake was from Giant?
Or Food Lion or something.
Because I stood behind a lady in Giant who was returning or complaining that she got yogurt that had a finger in it. And they're like, sorry, we're just distributors of that. You need to call the actual manufacturer.
Yogurt finger's way worse than cake finger because the cake finger's at least cooked.
And you know that if you put yogurt in your mouth with a finger, you probably would like stir it around in your mouth a little bit to make cake. You'd bite, and it's like, there's a problem. But yogurt, you'd be like, is there?
And nobody wants to eat uncooked fingers.
You'd be like, dude, someone put a carrot in here. You just be stirring it around,
I mean, I like yogurt with carrots.
and then you'd catch the you'd
Just munch and crunch, dude.
you'd catch the nail. On
I
your
just
tongue.
tried to talk into my soda bottle instead of my mic.
Well, let me tell you about this time. This was way more personal to me, and I felt so sick. I had gone to Sheetz and gotten a sandwich before a baseball game, and I think it was like the only
What
time,
kind of sandwich?
just like one of those subs.
Kind of baseball.
And I didn't know how to order it. Like I was like trying to figure my way through the thing, and like you select something, you don't select anything. I didn't realize that I got a whole sandwich with just ham and cheese. Like I got nothing else on the whole thing. It was pathetic. I was like, oh man, I thought this sandwich was gonna be good. Anyway, in the car, I'm munching, and I'm like, man, it tastes a little like metallic-y. I was like, this is weird. So I
Is there
like
tinfoil in it?
I look at it, and there's blood streaked down the side of the bread. And I instantly felt so sick because I was like, somebody sliced their finger while they were making
Dude,
this
that
sandwich.
is foul.
It was
Did you get checked
so
out?
foul. I was like, I cannot believe I felt so sick. I was like gonna throw up, and then I kept getting the metallically taste. And I realized that I had bit my lip somewhere along the line, and
Oh,
the
thank
blood
God.
was from me.
Oh.
But my goodness, that thought at first was like, oh no!
Dude,
I
yeah.
just was.
So was it actually blood?
Yeah, it
on
was
the sandwich?
from
But
my
your
lip.
blood.
No, I know. Oh, so your blood got
He
on the
bit
sandwich.
it.
My
Yeah.
blood got on the sandwich.
Dude, just think about this amount of gross
dude.
stuff that happens with
Could you
eating.
imagine?
That'd
Could you
be so
imagine? You
gross.
might not recover from that.
I don't know that I could recover.
That would be so foul.
Would you rather
Oh yeah.
have that in situation or have the carrot finger in your mouth?
Oh, the blood.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, eat blood.
Because you're going to have
Yeah.
blood either way.
Yeah, and you know that again when you put the finger in your mouth, you would kind of tongue it a little bit to see what it is at first. You know what I mean? You'd like kind of
No, yeah, I just did that with a bug last
right.
week.
If you had to have any kind of severed body part in your head,
Was it in your yogurt?
No, remember I was telling you guys, I got in the car with my cold brew, I sucked it up through a straw, and I thought it was a hard piece of sugar, but it was one of those, what do you call them, silverfishes.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
did you crush
You did
down
tell
on
us that.
it?
No, thank God. But I think the same thing happened to my wife, and she said she did bite it.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Dude, this is
How many
crazy.
silverfishes are in your coffee, dude?
This is pivotal. What did you do with the silverfish after it was in your mouth?
Well, I grabbed it because I thought it was a,
Did you
I
put
thought it was a hard
put
piece
it
of
back
sugar.
in her
And I looked at it, I was like, oh, freak. And just flicked it on the floor.
What's it?
So
dead?
how did she
You
get?
sure didn't flick into her coffee?
No, it wasn't the same day.
How did she?
Was it dead?
Swimming in there for a while.
No.
I've never
Oh.
seen anyone deal with silverfish more than you.
Well,
Living
when-
with you, there was silverfish in the basement every day. I've never had that happen in any other house that I've lived in. You're daggone sucking on.
I'm just lucky I didn't get pinched.
What's your deal with silverfish?
Dude, how ferocious is that pinch? Is it even a thing?
I
I've
feel
never
like
been
it is. 'cause
pinched.
it,
I've
me
never
neither.
been pinched by a
But it's-
It
silverfish.
looks crazy. They
Does it
look
hurt?
crazy.
I didn't know that. No, I said I never haven't.
Oh.
I
If
didn't know
you're
they
not
pinch.
familiar with a silverfish, Dan, explain what kind of a bug a silverfish
A white
is.
centipede
They're like- no. A white
Easy.
centipede.
with longer antennas.
There's like little beetles that have pinchers on the end of them.
I think you're the.
No, I'm right.
So that's the reason Dan has so many instances with silverfish because he just thinks any bug is a silverfish.
Dan, that's a fly.
Dude, I saw this flying silverfish the other day.
Dude, I feel so
I'll look
sick.
it up.
Yeah, dude, I totally lost appetite.
Dude, these wings are good. Wingstop, you make good wings,
This
but
thing-
man, I don't feel good.
They don't look like that usually in my
me
experience.
see.
Well, then you're looking at something else.
No.
Oh, dude, that's not a silverfish
They're
that
like
I've ever seen.
Earwigs.
Luke,
looking
what you
things.
were saying, the white centipede.
Oh
is
yeah, dude,
100%.
that's not what I've seen either. That's not what I thought was a silverfish.
Let me show you, Dan. This is a silverfish.
All right, would you rather have
Actually, I
his
think it's an
situation
earwig.
just happen,
Yeah, a little bug in your mouth, big whoop.
a bug in your mouth, still alive,
Yeah, not a big deal.
or the
Oh, yeah.
tsetse fly thing lay its eggs under your skin?
Nope.
oh yeah, I'd rather munch.
My
it.
thing-
I'd eat that bug before I had that.
It was that.
Ew.
The earwig.
Yeah, now there you go. So
That's
they're
what was
called-
in your mouth?
That was in my mouth.
They're called earwigs.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been calling them silverfish too.
Well, so that other one that I just showed you was a silverfish.
Yeah, that's what I always have been calling a silverfish.
You call that a
That's a
silverfish?
silverfish.
No, I've never even seen one of those.
That one looks like it's on Animal Planet. I mean, Shark
Probably
Week
is.
or
What was your
whatever.
question?
Would you rather
Have a bug in your mouth
a
or-
live bug in your mouth, or one of those bugs lay eggs under your skin?
In your mouth.
Live
Dude,
bug in my mouth.
Bug in the
think
mouth
so?
is like not a big deal.
Dude,
I've
spit it
done
right
that
out.
for fun before. Also,
Growing up in the neighborhood.
no, that's post neighborhood. They didn't like bug eaters back then.
They ran them out of town.
Yeah. I forgot. I had this whole thing. And now I'm sitting here thinking about eating bugs.
Hey guys, I don't want to speak too quickly, but it seems like we're recording pretty well. I haven't seen it pop up with any notifications of skipping.
If you did have a finger in your mouth and you were going to, obviously, again, you would tongue it because it's just natural instinct to figure out what it was.
Obviously,
Would you rather tongue the bone side or the nail side?
nail side.
Oh, dude, how long? When was the last time they clipped their fingernail?
A year.
So you're getting a long.
Well, it
like,
grows.
It's curved.
It grows for a while after it's dead.
It's curved.
Wait, what?
I mean,
I think
dead
that's a
people's-
misnomer because it's the skin's receding away from it, so it looks like it's growing. I think it's a misnomer.
Well, that would be the same case if you're swimming and you feel like your fingernails are getting longer because it does also peel away.
Right.
I've seen some dead bodies and they've never had long fingernails.
Yeah, well, it takes a
I
little
would
while.
know. I always touch
Do you go
them.
back and check? I just saw a mummy at the
I-
National History Museum. Fingernails stinking miles long.
Because they didn't have clippers back then.
Yeah, and it's been like 1,000 years.
It's a lot of growing.
Again, nail side or bone side?
I'll go nail.
Yeah, I'd go nail for sure.
Probably,
Although nail's gonna cut you.
Dude, I don't like any of that.
Bone's gonna cut you too, though.
Yeah.
But you at least get
Can
some
I do it
nutrition
like-
from the marrow.
At least it's something you're familiar with.
Yeah, you like instinctively bite it a little bit.
If you were to have,
Biting a nail.
you have to have any severed body part in your mouth. What are you choosing?
A fingernail.
That's not a body part.
No, that doesn't count.
Dang it.
It's like saying an eyelash.
A toenail.
Over fingernail?
This is a weird question.
Yeah.
A piece of an ear.
Steve's go-to move when he has nothing to talk about is just to play Would You Rather
Yeah,
It's my
true.
favorite.
with like other things than the normal Would You Rathers.
A kneecap.
Kneecap would, that's a good one. But dude, that's like a big apple in your mouth.
Not a baby kneecap.
Oh gosh.
It's true.
Do babies have kneecaps? Steve?
No.
They do.
They
It's a
don't.
life hack, dude.
Exactly.
That's smart. Next time you're in the woods and you need to put a body part in your mouth,
Baby
don't go
kneecap.
adult kneecap. That's
This is so terrible. This
That's
is worse than the
rookie,
bus
man.
thing.
This pod is getting kind of funky.
Yeah. Well,
Well, don't worry. We're not going to post it.
Did you hear about the it's called The Line that I just heard of it somehow. It's probably been around for a while, but in Saudi Arabia, The Line is this skyscraper 105 miles long that they're
What?
trying to build.
105 miles high?
Long.
What?
105 miles high.
That's
That would be
that's
great.
again. But 105 miles long is also insane. It's a wall.
Here's a picture of it. A self-sustaining city inside a skyscraper.
That is wild.
Wasn't Apple trying to do something like that or something? Like some kind of. It always makes me think of Halo.
It would reach a maximum height of 1,640 feet. So I guess it is over a mile high.
So about 105 miles high.
Nope. But it's got a river in it. It's got. The place looks awesome. It'd be home to 9 million people.
Dude, 9 milli?
Mm-hmm.
There goes Luke again with another nugget.
ladies and gentlemen, he did not pay for the nuggets, nor did he pick them up. He's just coming to our wing party.
He specifically said he didn't want any. And also, I want everybody in the world to know that I converted him into being a. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
Hurry up.
A blue cheeseman.
Yeah, he didn't like blue cheese until I didn't even really force him to try it.
Dude, blue cheese is where it's at.
Yeah,
I'm going
it's
to try this
real good.
gross orange
I mean, ranch is
dream.
definitely better.
Yeah, the orange dream is disgusting.
Are your blue cheese over ranch?
Yes, for wings.
I'm not over ranch. I don't like it more than ranch, but I like it.
Yeah. Do you know that
I like it more than ranch.
ranch is made from mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise
Yeah.
has its place
Do you
I
like
love mayo.
blue cheese
on
burgers?
a woman's sandwich.
Do you like blue cheese burgers? This
Yeah,
actually does
I do.
taste like one of those Tootsie Pops.
Interesting.
Pop, like
You're
the
getting
chocolate
Tootsie
one?
Pop with that.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of Tootsie Roll. Sorry.
Well, it's a Tootsie Roll inside a pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
And also, it's not Tootsie, it's Tootsie. So if you could just fix that in your
I think
lexicon.
it's
You could
Tootsie.
never say that again, please.
I've never heard a Tootsie Pop.
Yeah,
I mean,
neither
I've
have I.
heard of a Tootsie Pop.
Trailer park.
So that was my thing. I got these sodas from the dollar store,
I knew it.
and I've been going to the dollar store more and more because they have like canned coffee that's like as good, if not better, than like the Starbucks canned drinks that you get, but
so terrible.
they're only $1. So
Yeah.
it's like
I believe it.
I'll go in there and get like 4 or 5 to like supply me for the week. And
Yeah.
So I've been hitting a lot of Dollar Tree lately,
Oh yeah.
and I came home and I was like, Amanda, Dollar Tree now has Yoo-Hoos, like the glass bottle Yoo-Hoos for like $1. She's like, nobody likes Yoo-Hoos. I was like, are you kidding me? Yoo-Hoos are the greatest. She's like, you want to buy Yoo-Hoos from a dollar store? You're obviously from a trailer park.
Wow, she knows.
I was like, you're
Can we talk about how
the worst.
Dollar Trees are like Weenie Hut Jr. with Dollar General, Mega Weenie Hut Jr. You know what I mean?
Why are they like that?
Because they're the same thing in different names, and people are like, well, this one's better, this one's better. There's Dollar Tree, Dollar General, and what's the last one?
Family Dollar.
Family Dollar.
Dollar General
Dollar
is
General's-
not a dollar.
No, dude, Dollar General's the best.
Yeah,
No.
but it's not a dollar store.
It's not a dollar store.
Yeah,
It's just
kind
a
of is.
general store.
none of them are dollar stores anymore.
Okay, I don't know. I can't speak for Family Dollar because I haven't been there forever.
I don't know if there's one around here.
They're all over, but I pass them a lot.
Questionable.
Aren't they owned by the same as one
That's
of those?
why
other
it's
I don't
Dollar
Mega
know.
Weenie Hut
But Dollar
Jr.
Tree, dude, they were $1 for 150 years, and they bumped up to $1.25.
Everything there's $1.25 and under.
Everything they have like a $5 aisle, but everything's $1.25.
Okay.
Apparently, all these dollar stores are going to get hit bad with the 60% tariffs of China
Heck yeah.
Oh, that's true.
because that's their market or that's
Yeah.
their suppliers.
Probably
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Lidl and Aldi too, right?
It's gonna be $1.60 now.
Dude, they can't handle that. One of the worst
Eat the
points
ones
of
like
Dan and my's life is when we were living together and
Dan
neither
Mize.
of us had money, and we did our grocery shopping from the Dollar Tree. We got like frozen shrimp from it and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It did not go well.
That was nasty.
Well, we also didn't have a
But
real
not as
oven,
bad as you would think.
So
We did have an oven.
I know, but we
It
didn't
just
have
had
an
a
oven
fireplace
rack.
grate in it. So fun.
Dan, or you guys, you've never lived on your own. You don't know what it's like.
Yeah, it's true.
You went just straight from mom's bassinet to wife's bassinet.
Yeah.
You just like,
I was gonna say something bad.
I keep getting drywall powder on my hand.
I gotta
can't-
stop touching it.
I can't live alone.
Well,
court order.
Even when you were with your wife, you were at our house more than you were home, I feel like.
So are you saying that I have lived at home?
You've
alone?
lived alone.
Oh,
You were an honorary roommate.
that was really fun. Those are good days.
2012. It was a different house, different life.
there was a time where I lived on your couch for 4 days.
Did you?
During that 3-foot snow.
Oh, dude, that was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
One of my favorite things is getting snowed in together with a group of people.
But
But
in
it
the end,
lasted
you
a
can't
long
wait
time,
for
though.
everybody to go
Yeah.
home.
Oh, for sure. But the first 2 days were fun.
Yeah. It
One
lasted a long
time-
time.
You guys remember Stuart?
Friend of the show.
The producer, yes, I know him.
He once was staying at my house for a long time. I think it was. I mean, he would remember how many days. We
This
were
is
here.
like when you guys were young.
Yeah, when we were
Yeah.
teenagers. And my mom, she asked me, she was like, "Hey, is Stuart, is he living here?" I was like, "Why?" She's like, "Well, if he is, we can set him up a room." Like, she wasn't even mad
Dude,
that he
that's-
was there.
How cool is that?
She
Like,
was just like, "We have extra room, so we can set him up." He was just been sleeping in my dirty laundry pile on the floor of my bedroom.
if we need to make this more long term, we got this.
He's sleeping in a dirty laundry pile.
He never did that.
Okay. Back to you in the booth.
I'm not going to talk about the dirty laundry without him here to defend himself.
Don't want to air the dirty laundry, right?
I was gonna make that joke.
We still have the sound effect. I didn't realize that.
How was your week, Luke?
It's great. I was just trying to cut us off. It's fun. Back
Yeah.
at work.
Back at work.
Foot's not broken anymore. Let's go.
Have you hit a fire yet?
Yeah, dude.
And you made it down the stairs safely,
It wasn't a house fire. Tractor fire.
but you made
So
it
they
down.
came to you.
Did you take the pole this time?
Yes.
How'd you get to the truck?
No, I have a bionic foot now, so I just hop on the one foot.
Are they cricket shoes?
It's like a pogo.
The cricket shoe.
Dan, how was your week? We should
It's
all have
good.
stories because it's been multiple weeks.
I can't think of anything.
Dude, how's that possible? It's seriously been several weeks.
Yeah, I don't think about it anymore since we got rid of that segment.
Yeah, you just sprung it on us all of a sudden.
That's what Steven used to do to me.
Gotcha.
Speaking of which, do we have a sponsor this week?
Yeah, I gotta write it down first. So keep talking.
Okay. Keep talking.
Okay.
How about that Thursday night football game?
Couldn't watch it.
I don't want to talk.
How about
it.
Sunday? Are we excited? Okay. Did the Cowboys lose yesterday, or whenever?
Yesterday.
Was it yesterday.
I'm sure they did.
It was yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it was. All I know is I had a 5% chance of winning my fantasy and then I won my fantasy football.
Whoa.
I know.
Sick,
Crazy. It's a good thing to wake up to.
So, are we gonna watch the Redskins game on Sunday?
No.
Commanders game, maybe.
I think I'll be gone.
I can't
Where you
watch it.
going?
Pennsylvania.
I can't watch it till late, or like probably 7. We have evening church, so.
Thanks for the invite last week.
Were you looking for an invite?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you can always come. You're saying like, hey, we can talk off.
He's
pod.
like, oh, it's in Spotsylvania, really far away. Yeah, I'm leaving
church
now
is
to
in
get there by
Spotsylvania now?
7.
No, well, we have a family that lives in Spotsylvania, so they were hosting for a week.
Oh.
Yeah,
So what's the address?
Don't let
to
it
normally.
happen again.
Where's your church normally?
in my house.
What's the address?
Careful.
Do you want it to blow up
It's in Culpeper,
in a good way?
Careful.
right in the show. if you wanna
Culpeper,
show up.
Montana.
Dan, this is this week's sponsor. If you could,
Ben, you got this one?
No. I heard my name.
It's
and
directed to you, though.
Okay.
I think you have the most experience.
Okay.
Dr. Life Better's High Flow Laxatives from that party you were involved in.
Oh yeah, I watched that happen. They're real good. I'm actually against Steven coming up with these because they're
What are
all
you-
like
okay, hang
they're
on a
all
second.
like
Hang on a
nasty.
second. Do not disparage our faithful sponsors, please.
I'm searching the internet high and low for sponsors, and these are the
Coming
people
up
that
with.
come to us and say, "Hey,
Steven
you
makes
need to
them
prove
up.
yourself."
Oh my gosh. I quit.
He makes them up,
this is the
and
last
he
week.
wants us all to say them because he thinks it's funny.
That-
Nobody thinks it's funny. Nobody thinks a laxative joke in our 30s is funny, dude.
It's high flow.
It's high flow.
This is the end of our podcast.
It's
over.
Now the real funding's never coming in.
I thought because you had food and drink, you wouldn't be so grouchy.
I don't feel good. These wings are contaminated.
There's a finger in
There's
them.
a finger in him.
He needs our sponsor.
Yeah.
Speaking of laxatives, were you part of that party?
I
The
was
laxative
not,
party?
I was not part of that party.
Were
no.
you part of that party, Steve?
No, but I heard about it.
That would have been.
You were part of it, right?
No, I wasn't part of it.
None of us were part of it, but we're all bringing it up.
Well,
I
I
was
thought
there.
Ben was.
Yeah, I was there,
You were there?
but wasn't one of the players.
Was it just depends and then laxative, or
I don't think any
No,
depends.
depends.
oh, there's some with depends.
No, that was a different party.
That well, yeah,
Dude,
that's
not
what I'm
even
saying.
laxatives, dude. But whatever the word is that you don't eat them.
Yeah.
Suppository, is that right?
I was gonna make it a suppository joke, but
It was
here we
true.
are.
Prison wallet.
My God.
I've never heard it called a prison wallet. I've really ever heard it called a prison pocket.
That's his prison wallet for sure.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
He's a
It sounded
cop.
like you were very familiar. I will definitely go with your knowledge on that.
I hate this. I hate all this past 10 minutes.
Yeah,
just get-
because somebody had to start talking about laxatives.
It's a
Laxatives
sponsor.
are really good for people.
Can I tell you a story?
Yes.
So, my brother-in-law, he came up to me. It was kind of out of nowhere. He's like, "Dude," he's like, "Yo, man, I'm not real pumped right now. I just found out I have a hernia. I mean, no, what did he say? No, I have a hemorrhoid." And I was like, "Dude, that's horrible." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I just was researching it online and I found out you have to like have a surgery for it." I was like, "Yeah, I think you can have to have surgeries at some point. They do get bad enough." And he was like, "Yeah." He said, "You can feel it. It's like really gross." I was like, "Oh, dude, why are you telling me this?" He's like, "Dude, not only can you feel it, but you can see it too." And I'm like, "Dude, what? Why are like this is the worst thing?"
Dude.
And he's like, "Dude, it's like right here." And I look at him. He's like rubbing his stomach right underneath his belly button. I was like, dude, you have a hernia.
Yeah, that is not a hemorrhoid. That'd be a hernia, bud.
Yeah. It's pretty horrible.
That's funny.
Which is probably worse than a hemorrhoid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I just have like a nauseous feeling for this whole podcast.
Oh, I mean, if we post
Yeah,
this-
because you guys ate dinner, came here, and then munched a bunch of wings.
But I'm
I
just
don't-
saying,
I
like
feel
the
pretty
subject matter of like
yeah, you are
toenails
handling it pretty
and
well.
I've had like 4 wings.
He's also 16 years old.
4, dude.
4 to 5. Definitely less. At the most 5.
All right. 5 sounds right.
16
I did try to have more mature conversations. You know, the UAPs, the line,
I do wish we didn't
the
abandon.
theological talk.
What do you guys think about cattle mutilation?
Love it.
Are you talking about
for
in
burgers?
relation to the...
I'm looking into getting into it,
Oh, yeah.
and so
It's a good business.
yeah, I heard today that it was so like early, maybe in the 50s or something. Actually, I'm going to say 70s, but they were looking into like human cloning, and they were using a lot of like like cow DNA in order to do that because apparently we're similar or something. And so like cattle mutilation, they remove like the sex organs and the like the cheek and the tongue and like the soft organs and stuff from them. Do you know what cattle mutilation is?
While they're alive.
This is where Dwight Schrute makes burgers out of a live cow.
No.
Okay.
Good. I thought it was a horse.
It
was a horse.
horses.
Yeah. No, so these
8
farmers, yeah, farmers are finding their cows just dead in their fields. There's not a drop of blood. There's
surgical.
surgically removed organs and everything. And a lot of times their legs are shattered, like they were dropped from a really high height. And so
aliens.
That's the thing. It's like everyone thinks that they might be aliens.
Not everyone,
Well, not everyone.
because some people think it's a chupacabra.
Well, the chupacabra is a goat sucker, which is like a vampire
Okay.
demon thing. But yeah.
But that is- yeah.
Because a lot of times they do see them with like 2 holes in them. But there's a game that came out for the Xbox like when I was a kid. It was called Destroy All Humans.
Yes.
I had that game.
So good.
But that's
so not good.
So
Dude,
good.
I bought it for my son because I loved it so much, and I just remember
Yes.
sucking up cows and then.
That's
dropping
exactly
them
what my brain went to
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
were talking about this.
But apparently, I mean, it's a lot more adult than I remember. So
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, shoot.
the
um,
probe.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember Smart Guy?
Yeah, I love it.
Dude, I was just
That was definitely
telling
before
them.
your
I
time.
started watching that again.
The
Got
jokes
a spice
are
of my
funny.
life with the
jokes in
TJ
that show are
Henderson,
kind
a
of
super
intense.
intelligent, fine
They're
young
so funny.
gentleman.
So funny. Very good.
I think it's better now.
It might be because we actually get the innuendo.
Again, I have said this to a lot of people, and I've probably said it to you guys, but it blows my mind. Mo from Smart Guy is Cuba Gooding Jr.'s little brother.
Cuba.
Cuba.
I gotta find it.
Do you know that?
Are you sure it's not Cuba?
Show is.
It's spelled Cuba. People say Cuba, so I don't
It's
know.
definitely Cuba, like a Cuba Chabra.
Heard it here first.
Koopa truck.
Didn't they find a bunch of those dead cows all over Skinwalker Ranch too?
Yeah.
Dude, Skinwalker Ranch. Hey, you guys think Skinwalkers are real?
Yeah.
Dude, have you seen the videos? All right, nobody interrupt me because this is crazy. Have you guys seen the videos?
What
Where,
videos?
oh my gosh, where the guy is like riding
Is it
his
about
bike,
skinwalkers
is riding his bike in the woods.
and the bear chases him?
It's like dusk, so it's like just it's almost like harder to see at dusk than it is at night with a flashlight. It's like really hard to see. He's like riding his bike. You hear all this wildlife. He stops and like everything goes quiet, and then he looks over and he sees like this white figure standing in the distance, and then he just like books it out of there.
That reminds me of that
Dude,
video you were
weird.
showing us of that creepy dude on the bottom of the stairs.
I was just about to say that this is that.
I
This is
hate
his
those
algorithm.
videos.
He loves those like
yeah.
those
No,
like, clearly
You've
fake,
brought this up
scary videos.
before.
Yeah, I think I have, and you
Yeah.
guys probably ignore me.
No,
but-
we said it was fake then too.
no, dude,
Definitely
it's-
CGI.
No, it's not like the stairs thing is.
Dude, do you
fake.
remember the one where the guy's bike riding in the woods?
Yeah, with that bear.
Yeah, and the bear's like chasing him down and everything.
That's not real either.
No,
is it?
it's not.
Man.
So, but that's his.
That was a good one though. Cause
That was real good.
Looked so good,
And it was early.
and it was really early. That guy was ahead of his time.
This one? Can we watch this real quick?
Oh, this will be good for a audio format.
No one's listening.
You're
I don't
We
see
can't. You can't
It just got
play that.
really quiet really
You can't play that.
Oh, that's close.
You like see something? You see that?
No, I didn't see
I don't see anything.
Look,
Luke, it's 100% your algorithm, dude.
dude, just look.
Yeah, dude.
It's like a weird white thing that stumbles out of the woods.
I didn't. See,
I still didn't see anything.
That is like not fake enough to like. It's not that obvious where you think like, oh, that's weird.
that's
Look,
the trick.
Things are in the woods.
Look.
This is insane. Well, you didn't have your brightness up before? Oh, yeah. That does look real.
Just wait, podcast. We'll post it.
Yeah, I still didn't see
How
it.
is that not just like a person?
Like
or
freaks
something?
out.
It is.
I think it shows him like following him.
Is it flying?
Luke, your algorithm
What?
is
So
all
what?
algorithm.
This
from-
guy's just on a dirt bike, drives his dirt bike to that spot, gets his phone out, and starts filming that thing, and then drives away.
Yeah, but it was like you can hear all the bugs, and then it's like
Any
really
errors?
quiet, and he's like, "Oh, that's weird."
That is weird that you can't remove background sound.
Okay.
Hey, maybe it's real. I want to believe that it's real.
I don't
'cause it
know if
makes
it's
the
real.
world
No, I absolutely
exciting.
do not want to believe that that's real. I'm in the woods all the time by myself.
I have thought about what if a Sasquatch comes up to me in my hunting stand.
Dude.
Are you
When
gonna-
I was-
Are you blasting
You have
that
a
thing?
rifle. Oh yeah.
You're blasting a Sasquatch.
I feel like it's a bad idea.
Everyone that says that's in that situation says I couldn't even think about using my gun because it wouldn't do a thing.
Well, there sounds like pansies.
Well,
You can't
if we
headshot
refer
him?
back to the Snyder film,
Fight, flight, or freeze.
Yeah.
Am I right?
weren't they in a tree stand?
What Snyder film?
Friend of the show.
The
Friend of the show, Justin Snyder.
What's it called?
Oh,
Path of
sorry.
the Beast.
Yeah, I was thinking of Patterson.
Snyder or
Yeah,
whatever.
okay. Yeah, absolutely. Path of the Beast. Man, so good.
I think she got taken out of the tree stand, right?
I don't know if she was in a tree stand. She might have been.
Hey, what do you think about Skinwalker Ranch?
I want to go there.
What is it?
It's
What do you mean?
downwind from an old nuclear testing site.
Nuclear, please. Thank you.
Nuclear.
Nuclear. We're saying the same thing.
Instead of old clear, it's nuclear. I honestly I think that there are spots where like dimensions are thin.
Oh, really?
I think it might.
Interesting.
And maybe I don't actually think that, but I like to speculate. And it's like if I'm writing a fantasy book.
Well,
this
how
is
do
I
you
would-
how do you explain portals naturally?
I think that Steven does believe in thin veils between dimensions in certain areas because you talked about I don't even know if it was a pod that got published or one of the ones we had an error on, but you were talking about being in a church where there's like a altar that had been used by Christians for hundreds of
Yeah,
years,
yeah.
and you said you could feel like a difference
over 1,000 years. But
over
yeah.
1,000. Yeah, so I mean that's sort of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like a holy spot.
Yeah.
Or a non-holy spot.
Right. Or a non-holy spot. Like somebody's been doing some witchcraft somewhere and then that little,
Dude, you
that
can,
spot's
you can
a little
absolutely
weird.
Feel that.
Yeah.
I'll send you guys
absolutely.
that story. That like witch lady. It felt weird.
Yeah.
What's the witch
I
story
believe it.
lady?
The witch lady. I've told this story. It was like the witch lady at like 2 a.m. She had like a big old like thing set up.
An
With like a
effigy
dark
or-
face. No, it was like it was weird. It was
like
like
the Wizard of
it
Oz.
almost looked like when crazy people draw with like black stuff on their hands.
Oh, and you had to go into her house
Yes.
for
Yes.
firefighting.
No, this is no.
The previous skirt.
Yes, that was weird. I did not like that.
I don't know the story. You'll have to tell me off mic.
Okay.
I had to go into these people's house, and it was very similar. Where it was like they're the nicest people in the world, but you could just feel it was like heavy. And the whole time I was like praying
Yeah.
as I was walking through the house. I
Yeah.
was like praying for them, praying for me, praying for the boards and stuff. It was weird.
Do you guys think there's any power? I don't know if that's the right word in a physical rosary or a physical cross or anything like that.
A good one.
Yeah. Like people that wear a cross. Like I wear a cross around my neck because my dad gave it to me years ago. I'm just. Sometimes I wonder why I do that.
I
Yeah.
think it's a cool thing if what it is just keeping your mind like it's something that reminds
It's just
you of
it's
something.
just like a reminder for me. But
Yeah.
do you think there's actual like?
I think that's the reason that the Israelites lost the Ark of the Covenant because they were using it like a talisman. Like this actual thing had all the power rather than God has the power.
Yeah, but not so much that, but like,
Is it going to keep
well,
a demon away from you?
Can
because
you use it
it's
like a
on you?
megaphone? Like you're channeling it through this thing kind of thing?
I don't know, but like, almost like so.
Like the cross of Constantine.
You know the guy. So rosary people, they rub it, and while they're praying,
Yeah.
like there might be some power
Well,
to
they're
that.
counting beads. when
Or
they do it, but-
the Jews that wore the verse on their forehead. You
Yeah.
know, like I just wonder if there's power in the physical parts of that stuff.
I don't know. I mean, God said to the high priests, like, dress this way with these certain stones and gems and ephods and everything for a reason.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
maybe I
Maybe
just wonder.
Yeah, I think objects can.
I feel
It's
like the
a tough one.
objects are more powerful for, like,
But why?
against God.
But why?
so. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
Anti.
you think a
Christ
Ouija
type
board
stuff.
definitely is going to have power because
Right.
it like taps you into the other
Because
side.
Why
I feel
wouldn't the
like
cross around my
I
neck?
feel like a demon, or I feel like demons would want you to think that it's powerful, and so they do whatever you want because of that.
you're giving it the power, kind of.
You're giving it the
why-
power.
w-
I
could-
feel like
but if I feel
God
that way
wouldn't do
about-
that to an object because He tells us not to use idols and stuff.
But he probably also tells us, like, probably not to be scared of the Ouija board. It's just a board. But like, if I believe that this cross gives me, and I'm not saying I do, I'm just saying, like, if I believe that this cross gives me, that it has some sort of quality, I guess, I don't know. Could it? Because you're saying you're kind of giving the Ouija board the power. Well, okay.
I mean,
kind of giving-
I want to think yes, and the reason I say that is because like what was it, the apostles would give a cloth and then they would take it to a sick person and they would touch the cloth
Yeah.
and be healed.
yeah.
Like I don't know, and for the whole Catholic faith believes like the bones of
Yeah.
saints and things like that, and I'm
I'm
very slow to just say half of Christendom is incorrect
Right.
in something. So.
Because sometimes I was just thinking about it. Because like sometimes I'll go to put it, like, I'll take it off at night, and then like sometimes I don't want to put it on the next day, but I have like this feeling where I'm like, I need to. And I'm not, it's not like idolatry with it, But like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, it's almost like me committing myself to wear this. You know what I mean? So I wonder if that gives it any sort of power.
You should just get a tattoo of one. That way you don't forget it.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
Maybe I should.
Yeah, but then you might forget it.
It's like the process of putting it on.
I was
Yeah.
kidding. I was just being silly.
Yeah, well,
Are you against tattoos?
be more clear.
I don't want a tattoo, but I don't think that someone that has tattoos doesn't go to heaven. Or
I might get a
anything.
tattoo.
Is that because
Well,
the Bible says don't mark or scar yourself or whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it doesn't
But again,
also say not to
that's-
grow your hair out.
very.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
I don't let my wife show her ankles.
Thank the Lord.
She has some weird looking ankles.
That's my wife.
Not for the Bible. Other reasons.
I've been in. So you know how you're saying you've been in a house that's just got the thing.
Yeah.
Got a feeling. It's happened 2 times for me, and all the.
Yeah, the weird whisper thing that you.
Okay, I guess that. No,
Did
I
that
was,
feel
I was
dark to
talking
you?
about no.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it did actually because it freaked me out enough that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and quit early today.
I just hate the way you describe it. Where you're like,
Yeah, it was just an exhale.
I hate
Just
that.
like I mean, as clear as could be.
I
Dude,
hate
that's
that.
what's so crazy. But the 2 places that stick out in my mind, there's this place in Millboro, Virginia. Anybody? All of our listeners from Millboro, shout out.
Marlboro.
What's up?
Founder of Marlboro cigarettes.
No, Millboro,
Same thing.
bro.
Same thing.
Anyway, this place had like the most demented looking paintings and things all in it. Like all the artwork in it was like just dark, like really creepy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And my brother and I had to stay at this place because it's like 3 hours away from here.
Nope.
So we stayed there for 2 nights, redoing the entire like exterior.
Is it
of the
an
home.
abandoned house or someone
No,
living there?
somebody lives here, but has that house.
So you and your brother are the only ones that are staying there.
First night, yes.
Okay.
Second night, she came down just to like pay us and stuff. So, the first night we were like, I made the mistake of finding the Mothman Prophecies on DVD at the local like country store. So Josh and I watched it, obviously. Actually, I don't know that we did watch it, but it felt like we watched it. But anyway, super creepy. Like sleeping in the house was really creepy. And then the next night, I'm almost certain that lady was standing outside of our room, like in the pitch black.
No.
Like just standing there at the door.
Why?
I don't know.
Was she an old
I
lady?
just felt like she was there.
Was
if
she
that
old?
makes sense. Huh?
Was she old?
Yeah. She's older than my parents.
No, see, that's creepy. I don't know why. Old lady.
Super nice lady, but
Why did you get the feeling?
I don't know.
Sometimes you just get feelings.
I don't know
Well,
why I got the
so
feeling. And then the other place was a place that was a lot less crazy than that, but still kind of crazy because all of their decorations was like Nazi stuff, swastikas everywhere.
oh my god,
Like it was crazy. I was like, oh, they're like collectors of historical things. I was like, no, I don't think they are.
Just one-sided.
I think this is like very specific. It was just weird, like blankets like over their couch with just giant swastikas on them.
Oh.
who's making
is
this?
crazy.
That's wild. Do you know what I found out? Not to pivot from what you're talking about. 'Cause I
Was there
wanna come
anything
back
more to that?
it.
Not that I can remember, but I had that feeling like this is really weird.
Yeah.
You know how we talk about after World War II, the Nazis all fled to Argentina,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
created all these
Yeah.
things. So apparently, prior to that, like how everyone is colonizing everywhere, Germany had colonies in South America. So that's why they went there, because there were already these colonies that were already established.
Escape plan, dude.
I didn't. No, I'm
I
saying
think you
like
told us that last time.
no. Okay.
It was an escape plan. That was like their backup.
Oh,
They were colonizing it so they could go be there if something went wrong.
I think they were colonizing it prior.
That's
Like-
what I'm saying.
No. I'm saying how England colonized America and then colonized India and different parts of Africa, and nowhere in Africa was not colonized by a European country. Germany was colonizing South America at the same time. I could be wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure that's what I read.
I don't know.
So like for hundreds of years.
And
But
I
anyway.
also want to hear what Dan was going to say right before I start talking about the swastika place.
I was going to say, isn't there like a kind of witchcraft where you can, like someone can be doing, what is it, like the astrophysiological stuff or whatever you call it?
astro projecting.
Maybe where like I could be do some weird and go someplace else in the universe.
That's astro projecting.
Yeah, astral projecting. So the lady could have been doing that and visiting you
No,
from
but
afar.
she was there the second night. Like we knew that she was there.
Oh, I thought you meant you felt like she was there, or like saw like an image of her. Or something.
I felt like she was standing outside of our room, just like watching.
So like
us.
she woke
Yeah,
up in the middle of the
that's what I
night
mean.
and walked
but she
down
was.
to their
She
room.
didn't. Yeah, she was like sleeping down the hall.
Oh.
So like, yeah.
Not to say she couldn't do that, but that's just kind of short range.
Yeah.
You might as well just get out of the room.
Yeah, this is more. This would have been more convenient.
Do you think that she's like could be hexing you?
No,
Do you- like that
I don't-
kind of a-
no, because she like I know her. I've worked for her many times, and she's a very nice lady. It's just that house is weird. She has a weird
I feel
house.
like witches are getting nicer these days.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Actually,
So
I think that's actually
It's very popular
very-
to be a witch now.
it's a very astute observation, Kevin.
I think there's a lot of witches that don't think that they're worshiping Satan. You know what I mean? So like witchcraft has gotten
Yes.
nicer, where you have like the Wiccan religion and stuff, where it's like, oh no, I just celebrate the earth, and I'm just into these like.
There's a
crystals
lot of
and stuff
people
like that.
celebrating and doing their full moon rituals recently that I know that are supposedly Christians, and they are doing all these witchcrafty things now.
Really? That's
It's been like 4 or 5 people that I've grown up with.
that's why.
It's very trendy.
How many? I don't think I've even ever met somebody that I know is like a practicing witch. Is that
This lady that
that's kind of?
Did you not hear the story that I told you? I thought you were there.
The one with the dark face thing
Yeah,
that you
dude.
no,
She was like burning stuff in her house. It was weird.
I don't. That doesn't sound familiar to me. I don't think I was here for that. But I would have heard it if it was posted.
It very easily could have been one of the lost episodes.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know any witches that I know of.
I know at least one, maybe several.
Yeah.
I may have
Do we
rented
know the
to
one you
one.
know?
What?
Do
Oh,
you know the one
really?
you know?
Maybe.
No.
Not
Unless
anymore.
you know my wife. She's a real witch.
Nice.
All right.
Your wife is a lovely lady, and she listens to the podcast, and I hope she
She
hears
doesn't.
me specifically
She
saying.
doesn't listen to this podcast.
Neither does my wife. I don't think my wife has actually heard a single. Dude,
My wife has become a podcaster and still doesn't.
She might be listening
She's
via
listening- she
astral
has a podcast?
projection.
No, she's not a podcaster, but a podcast person that listens to podcasts all the time.
doesn't listen.
Who's
to
your
ours.
podcast?
I don't
She's
blame
into
her.
political podcasts.
Nice.
What's her taste?
We don't have to get into it.
Yeah, we do.
She likes The View, doesn't she?
She's a DW
She likes The View.
and XDW people. She's real big into XDW people.
Oh, no.
I have no idea what
Not
that
the
is.
one.
Yeah.
DW.
From
Daily
Arthur?
Wire.
Oh, Daily Wire.
And the X one
Oh.
is the old Candace. Candace. I was trying to do a southern accent, but it sounded really
It's
bad.
got to be like a molasses flows out of your mouth.
How do you say Candace in a southern accent?
It's Candace.
You just did.
No, but it sounded very bad when I said it.
Yeah, you
like
didn't.
she had gotten fired. Okay.
On that note,
Hey guys, like and subscribe and tell your friends because we're
Struggling.
struggling. The podcast might go under if you know who you are, do not tell people to listen.
Yeah, you one person.
Also, that the burden is on us.
No, it's on you.
Yeah. We don't want you to feel like it's your
I
fault
mean-
that we're terrible.
When we say it's on you, it's technically on us because we're the listeners.
yeah, exactly.
Can you give us an outro, Ben?
Oh, of course. I've been waiting for years for this. Oh, that is true. It is weird to not have music to do the outro. All right. Goodbye, everybody.